Open the door. Hello YouTube, this is Naman. Welcome to my channel, Joaman. Check of all, Master of none. I hope everybody had a great July 4th weekend. The preview you saw was not our family's July 4th celebration. That was back in June. Because of my mother's condition and because our families are spread apart, we have to shift our holidays around pretty drastically. But it's the spirit, not the days, right? Anyways, I hope everybody had a good one. I'm going to today talk about comic books. My kids got this for me for Father's Day gift. It cost them $60 including shipping. Company called CGC grades them, encapsulate them, optionally clean them, and press them. I will explain all those later on. Anyway, I decided in this video, try to emulate, because to me, cost of encapsulating and cleaning and pressing, and then shipping it back, all that cost would be about this price, right? I do have a comic book that I got when I was a little boy, back in when was it? June 1976, issue 300. I didn't take care of it very well. If this is rated mint condition, mint plus, whatever you call it, 9.8, it would have been $325. At 9.0 is $50. So what do you think this is gonna be? $20? 6.0, whatever. So I want to learn how to grade it, and I want to learn how to protect my comic books better. So let's go. Okay, I'm gonna flip through this comic book to record it. So when it's encapsulated, we don't have to flip through it again. My hands are washed. I don't want to put glove on because I don't want to. I'm clumsy already. Issue 300, June, 1976. Basically, they're retelling the Superman's origin story. Wait, what if he come at 1976? What would happen in 2001? So it's pretty interesting take on Superman origin story. First thing I need is eraser, just regular eraser like this. Maybe kneaded eraser like this. Definitely a pencil eraser for hard to reach places. A brush to brush off residues. Name of the game in any collection is keeping things rare, right? These black comic books are really hard to keep clean, hard to keep. Almost just damaged the comic book just now. Keep this binding clean from creases and color breaks. But things are easier to clean is like white areas like this. Let me go ahead and do the back side first. Okay. You see this right there? I will use some kind of paper like this, Not against the comic book like I'm doing right now, but so my erase is clean and not add to dirtiness of the comic book itself. Okay, all right. I'll start from that end. I don't want to go back and forth and then tear up the edges. So I'm just on this side. It is picking something up. I can tell at first. It is picking something up. I'm trying to avoid hitting the color with the eraser. See that little fold? Well, I probably wouldn't notice this unless I try to erase these guys right here. That's that little grease spot right there, little grease spot right there. I wouldn't have noticed that. Okay. I don't know if that helped much, but I'll try the front now. Only place I could do on front is these guys. They look pretty clean anyways. I guess these highlights I could do. This stamp right here. These whites. What is colors? So not much to do here, so alright, that's all there's cleaning is all I can do, not much there. But by try cleaning, I find out there's some defects in the backs. I will make a note of that. Alright, I'm going to inspect it and maybe grade it before I slab it. I will use one of these things. Right here, corner are not very good. There's a bunch of ticks on the edges, on the binding. There's a little tear right there. Scuff mark there, and the color break line right there. Little creases there. Hope my pressing it will press out that corners are these two spots right there, grease spots. Is that okay? That little dot. Even though I erased it, I couldn't erase everything. Maybe there's a better thing to erase that with. Little fold, or I don't know what you call that, bend. Little groove right there, right along there. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully me pressing it will press that out. My new pressing technique. I'm recording all this so that when I open this 6 months later, if these things have disappeared or not, like pressing and stuff, like the creases right there that I want to be able to get rid of. There's a little creases there that maybe can be ironed out. All right. There's no creases on this one. As far as the inside, I was reading it, so I know what the inside looks like. Paper are in good shape. It's keeping not much yellowing. I think that's the little bit of yellow right at the edge right there. There's yellowing right there. Oh, you see that? Okay, I see a little bend right there. I don't see it at this. Oh, I see it now. A little bend right there. I bend this? When did I bend that? Okay. If the camera can see it or not. All these camera lights are helping me look at the condition of the comic book a little bit better. There's a slight bend right there too. Fold. Inside there's a little. It looks like the whole thing was bent one time. All right. Upon inspection, I don't know. I'm gonna give it 6, maybe 5. I'm basing my opinion on looking at other people's slabs from CGCs. 6. I'm gonna give it 6. Never mind. I'm gonna give it a 5. 5 is fair. Without knowing what slab was, I did try to slab a comic book before. This is my attempt 10 years ago, and I'm showing you my failures here. First of all, I didn't know this plastic was acid free or not, but I don't think it is acid free. And I didn't know about UV light degrading this comic book this much. For instance, I think the color red should be about this color red, and it's orange now. It has faded quite a bit. So I did put in a poly bag. Also, there's another thing wrong with this. I didn't have these folders in there before. I had it like this. So basically, it was only pinching at the top, pinching the comic book at the top. And here at the bottom, it was basically loose. So it's basically having this kind of effect on the comic book. Pinching. I'm hoping by adding these there will be more even pressure to the comic book. I don't think it's that much of pressure, but even pressure all the way top to bottom. So yeah. Sorry guys. Well, I was editing this. I realized it's really too long, so I'm gonna make it two parts. And on next part, I'll cover the slabbing, how I slab comic books now. And I don't know if that's gonna be considered pressing or not, but we'll see. It's a experiment. Till next time, I'm in out.